under the blinding lights of Madison Square Garden, with 20,000 voices screaming and history dangling in the balance. One woman stood in silence. No bravado, no theatrics, just a humble Irish fighter from Bray with her fists clenched and her faith rooted deep in her soul. That woman was Katie Taylor, and on July 11th, 2025, she defeated Amanda Serrano in the most anticipated trilogy bout in women's boxing history. Not just for title, not just for paycheck, but for legacy. She didn't roar in victory. She bowed her head and whispered a prayer. In a world addicted to noise, Katie Taylor speaks with action. Her punches echo louder than words. Her faith is stronger than fame. And her journey, from a struggling Irish neighborhood to Olympic gold and multimillion-dollar purses, is nothing short of legendary. As of now, Katie Taylor stands as one of the most decorated and highest-paid female fighters in history, with an estimated net worth of $5 to $12 million. But her real wealth lies in the millions she's inspired with nothing but gloves, grit, and God. This is her story. Early life, born to battle. Katie Taylor was born on July 2nd, 1986, in Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, into a modest home brimming with ambition and boxing gloves. Her father, Pete Taylor, was an amateur boxing champion born in Leeds, England, who moved to Ireland and later became her coach. Her mother, Bridget, not only supported her children in the ring, but broke barriers herself, becoming one of Ireland's first female boxing judges and referees. Katie is the youngest of 4 children. Lee, Peter, and Sarah are her older siblings. Sports weren't just encouraged in the Taylor household. They were a way of life. Katie picked up everything from football and camogie to athletics, but it was the sound of the bell and the swing of a punch that set her soul on fire. She began boxing at age 11, and by 15, she secretly entered Ireland's first sanctioned women's amateur boxing match, disguising herself as Kay Taylor on the fight card to avoid prejudice. That night, she made history, and she never stopped. She attended St. Killian's Community School and later enrolled at University College Dublin, though she would ultimately choose boxing over academics, a choice that would change the sport forever. Personal life. Katie Taylor lives a life far from the spotlight. She has never been married, has no children, and rarely discusses her private relationships, stating candidly in interviews that such questions are her least favorite. Her schedule, filled with training camps, spiritual grounding, and community service, leaves little room for distractions. At the center of her personal identity is her Christian faith. A devout believer, Katie regularly attends a Pentecostal church and has said that Psalm 18 is her spiritual weapon before every fight. God is my strength, she often says. She reads scripture in the dressing room, kneels in prayer before every walk to the ring, and wears her faith like armor. Her quiet demeanor often contrasts the chaos of the sport she dominates, but that silence is deliberate. She believes in doing, not declaring. Aside from boxing, Katie has lent her influence to various charitable causes and brand partnerships. She's been a brand ambassador for Gymshark, Everlast, Lucozade Sport, Toyota, and its 4 women, among others. She has also been featured in documentaries and even video games. Yet she has never once let fame alter her humility. Professional career. Katie Taylor's amateur career was the foundation of a revolution. With 5 world championships, 6 European championships, and an Olympic gold medal at the 2012 London Games, she was the most decorated amateur boxer Ireland had ever seen, man or woman. When she turned professional in November 2016, many doubted whether women's boxing could ever garner mass appeal. They were wrong. In less than 2 years, Katie captured the WBA, IBF, WBO, WBC, and the ring lightweight titles, becoming the undisputed lightweight world champion by 2019. Her grit, movement, and relentless pressure in the ring became her signature, and her name began selling out arenas. Her key fights include June 2019, defeated Delphine Persoon in a war at Madison Square Garden to become the undisputed lightweight champion. May 2023, suffered her first pro loss to Chantel Cameron. November 2023, avenged the loss, and became the undisputed super lightweight champion. Amanda Serrano Trilogy. April 2022. Taylor edged Serrano in a split decision in the first ever women's main event at Madison Square Garden. Critics called it the greatest women's boxing match of all time. November 2024. In front of a record crowd at AT&T Stadium, Taylor won a unanimous decision. Her payday? Over $6 million, a record purse for women's boxing. July 2025. Taylor and Serrano fought their final war at Madison Square Garden once more. She emerged victorious by majority decision, likely earning another $6 to $9 million, cementing her place in boxing history. As of today, Katie holds a professional record of 25 wins, 1 loss, and 6 KOs. House tour and car collection. Despite her wealth and global fame, Katie Taylor lives modestly and privately. She splits her time between Bray, Ireland, and Vernon, Connecticut, where she often trains in seclusion. Her homes are not featured in magazines or YouTube tours. She chooses simplicity over spectacle. The same goes for her cars. Unlike other athletes who showcase fleets of Ferraris, Katie keeps her lifestyle minimal and functional. No flashy Rolls-Royce. No Instagram garage. To Katie, luxury is silence, solitude, and space to prepare for battle. College career. Katie Taylor did enroll at University College Dublin after high school, but her Olympic and amateur aspirations soon took precedence. While she never completed a degree, her education came in the form of discipline, dedication, and sacrifice in the gym, and the lessons she learned would guide her to global stardom. As of today, Katie Taylor is alive, healthy, and actively competing. At age 39, she remains one of the most respected and dangerous fighters in the world. There is no cause of death to report, only more chapters to write. Katie Taylor's journey is more than a boxing story. It's a story of perseverance in silence, of faith in the face of fame, of dignity in a brutal sport. She has never raised her voice for attention, but she's raised her fist for a cause. She didn't just win belts. She won respect. She won equality. She won hearts. In an era obsessed with loud personalities, Katie Taylor became a global icon by saying less and doing more. She is not just Ireland's greatest fighter. She's a symbol of what quiet strength can achieve when it refuses to be ignored.